Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. I've got a great video for you here today. I want to be talking about data and why data is king, especially with e-commerce, especially with Shopify, and why you're going to really want to always pay attention to data, what data is, what data points are, and what the most important data points are that you need to be following pretty much every single day, at least every single week, with your Shopify store. So let's jump into it right now. And we're going to be talking about data-driven decisions. And again, data is king, right? We want to make all of our decisions based off of data. We never want to make assumptions. We don't want to guess. We don't want to take an educated guess. We want to look at data and we want to see what it says. And then we want to make decisions accordingly. We're not just going to randomly pick things. We're always going to go based on the idea that data never lies. Okay, data never lies. You pay for data when you run ads. You better be looking at your ad reports and not only looking at them, but truly understanding what they mean, right? Do you have a low CTR? Well, you probably have a product that maybe isn't demanded. Is your CPM really high? Well, maybe you're targeting the wrong group, right? Maybe your targeting group is too competitive, right? You try other targets, right? The data tells you exactly what to do if you know exactly what to look for and if you know how to collect it correctly. So basic types of data with e-commerce, with ClickFunnels, with Shopify, really with any online site, especially if you're selling things, there's going to be your typical website data, right? We're talking about things that you might find on Google Analytics, like your bounce rate or your amount of page views for the month, or if you have e-commerce integrated, the amount of revenue that you made for a month. You can see all that kind of stuff inside of your website data analytics. There's also customer analytics and customer data. You get that inside of Shopify or maybe in whatever platform you're selling. You might also have that in your email marketing platform. Tons of data about your customers, where they're from, what they buy, what emails they open, all that kind of great customer specific information that's super useful. Ads and traffic, right? Like I was mentioning before, are your ads working? What do your ad reports say? What does the traffic data say about your store? What's your conversion rate? All these important things that are obviously, very relevant to the success of your business. They just come down to literally numbers and data that are just sitting there waiting for you to collect it and read correctly. And same with pricing, right? What's the best ideal price to sell a product at? What is my competitor selling? What are they pricing at? What's popular in the niche? These are all data points that you need to take into consideration. And I'm sure you're thinking about these things just in terms of running the business, but when you really kind of sit back and look at it as an overall viewpoint of that these are data points, right? These aren't just kind of it is how it is. There is like a real formula and a real kind of structure about these numbers. When you start to understand what they mean and the different data points that you take in, that's when you can take full control over your business. Okay, so let's go into some key data points. This is super important in terms of actually understanding what data points to look for. And first and foremost, you need to accurately collect data from various sources, right? It's not going to just go and you're not going to get an email in the morning with all these data points, right? You have to go out and have things set up correctly. You need to go and have the right data. You need to go out and find the right data, scrape the data, collect all the data, and have it accessible so you're able to read it, right? It's no good if you have to, outsource this or something. You need to understand the information yourself because you're going to make decisions about your whole business off of the data. And let's say we're talking about site conversion data. We're talking about obviously your conversion rate, right? Clicks, sales, average order value, which is AOV, CPA, customer acquisition, how much does it cost to get a customer, lifetime value is LTV, how much are you going to make from a customer over the entirety of their life with your store, right? These are important things that can really dictate and drive your entire business in a certain direction. If you don't understand the data, if you can't find the data, then you'll never be able to make decisions accurately or you'll just be guessing. There's competitor data, right? Who's your competition? What are they selling? How much are they charging, right? How do you maximize your profit with data, right? Taking a look at what your competitors sell for, right? Advertising data, I think this is pretty common. How your ads are performing, cost per click, CPM, CTR, all that good stuff. Niche data, what products are being sold in your niche, right? What do buyers want to buy in your niche? What's trending? What doesn't sell, right? These are all data points that are going to help you make decisions. Pricing data, right? This is one that can actually directly influence the amount of money that you make, right? Are you charging enough? Are you charging too much? Is price the reason why your sales aren't coming? Are your competitors charging less than you or more than you? Is there an opportunity for you to make more money on an upsell, right? All these different things that will literally be told to you when you understand the data. And that's why I want to show you Octoparse, just one of the ways that I collect data. It's a really interesting kind of ability that they're going to give you to really collect data from any website and turn it into something actionable like a spreadsheet where you'll be able to actually analyze all of the different points. One of the examples I was giving, a really powerful one, is really seeing how people are pricing across your entire niche. So let's check it out. I'll give you some great examples and I'll show you why I've been using them and why you're going to want to take a look at them. So when it comes to data and getting data, Octoparse, you see octoparse.com, you see the link below this video, definitely the solution to getting accurate data. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what they offer. And really, I actually can show you in this little illustration that they have here. And basically what Octoparse can do is go out in the web, any website that you could access, they could pull data from, right? Doesn't matter what type of site it is. I'll give you a great example later about Amazon and pricing and things like that. But here's exactly how it works in 3 steps. Step 1, you literally just enter the website URL. This is a little tool. This is a software that you get when you sign up. You enter the website URL that you want to take data from. For example, let's say a list of, let's say you search for on Amazon or Amazon's a great example for e-commerce or eBay or Wish or anything like that. But let's say Amazon, you go to a web page, you search for products that are in your niche, and then you can literally enter in that URL into the tool. Step 2, you literally click on the page, right? So once you enter in the URL, it's going to show the page. Then you actually click in the page. You see this little animated example on the right side of the screen. What they're actually doing is picking what data to extract from the page. So let's say in Amazon's case, you could extract the brand, you could extract the price, the product description, all that information can be pulled right into a big spreadsheet for you to analyze. And then step 3, you simply run the tool. Then the tool does all the work and it goes out and pulls the data that you targeted before. So if you want to target the product title, the tagging, the brand name, the price, right, whatever you dictate in terms of being targeted, it's going to go and get that data and basically put it into a nice spreadsheet so you're able to review. You can see over there it shows the reviews, it shows the number of reviews, the review ranking, the price, the brand, and the title of the product, of course, and really any other data that you want. So simple 3-step process. You go to the website, you enter the website that you want, whether it's a search result or a home page, then you click on the data that you want to extract, and then you run the extraction. Incredibly easy, and it pulls out all that information. So really, what can you do with Octoparse, and what kind of web scraping can you do? Well, first of all, there's no coding required. A lot of times people think that web scraping means programming. Not at all. This is a software that's used, or literally like you see over here, you just point and click, and you say, okay, I want to get the brand information, I want to get the price information, I want to get the reviews, whatever you want to take, you just literally click, and the tool does all the hard work. And it doesn't really matter what type of website it is, whether you have to log in, whether information is in a drop down, whether it's paginated in terms of having multiple pages. It doesn't matter. It can work with any website, right? Amazon is a great example. Shopify stores, eBay results, Wish, AliExpress, they'd all be very relevant in this case. And you get to download the results, right? It's not just something stored in the tool. You get to download it, use the data, really learn from the data. And we're talking about in this video, right? You need to have and collect accurate data to take advantage of it. You're going to be able to use the cloud platform service here, so it's a web service as well. Scheduling, right? You could actually schedule tasks. Let's say you want to constantly scrape for new products in the cat niche on Amazon or something like that. You can constantly do a scheduled scraping, and it also has IP rotation. This is just automatic things in here to prevent any type of blockage or anything like that when you start scrolling these websites over and over, because what the tool does is literally whatever you can see, the tool can see. So it's literally just going to be grabbing the information on an automated process for you to analyze all of the data. And here's another, you could actually see an example on Amazon here. You could literally grab anything that you want on the screen. If you want to extract the different category listings, you could literally just select the different categories, right? Whatever's on the page. If you're on a web page, you can point and click with the tool and it will go ahead and extract those elements from unlimited pages. It doesn't matter how many pages there are. The web crawler will do that easily. The cloud service will do this a little bit faster as well. They can even do it for you if you want. A lot of great testimonials. A lot of big brands are using Octoparse because a lot of big brands understand that you need a lot of data. So really a lot of powerful things in here. And let me give you a more specific example right now about Amazon. Let's say you're on Amazon, you do a search for funny cat shirts, right? And you want to extract not only the titles, but you also want to extract the subtitles, and you want to extract reviews, and you want to extract pricing. Well, since you can see this on the page, then you'd be able to use Octoparse. Octoparse can see exactly what you see on the page. So you literally using the tool, you just click here for the title, you click here for the subtitle, you click here for the price, you click here for the reviews, and I guess you could also click here for the shipping. You can grab the shipping and the price, so it's total. And really anything on the page you can grab. So you would go ahead and enter this URL in step 1. You'd click on the different items that you want. For example, the title, the subtitle, the price, and the shipping, and the reviews, and then you'd run the tool. You'd be able to extract all of this. And think about how much incredibly useful information you'd have here. First of all, you'd have a ton of different t-shirt design ideas in a big spreadsheet because you'd have all the titles which describe the shirts and the subtitles which further describe them. Then you'd see the reviews, right? You could say, okay, well, this shirt has 50 5-star reviews. It's probably pretty popular. This shirt only has 5, so maybe it's not as popular, right? You're going to get all that information extracted. And this is just a specific example for Amazon. This could do it for any site. Anything that you could see, Octoparse can see and grab as well. So really, you're going to be able to get so much data here, right? All of the data that Amazon has to offer, you're going to have access to with this tool. And what that means is you're going to, in this case, know all of the hot products, know all of the competitive pricing, know how to get the most margin out of your product, and most importantly, Octoparse is going to help you make more profit with all this data. So the link is below your screen. I couldn't recommend Octoparse any more highly. It's the best tool for extracting data, for understanding data, for scraping different websites, for gathering competitor research and niche research. I highly recommend it. I want you to go and take a look at it. You see the link directly below, and really most importantly, I hope this video helps you make a lot of money.